So today is Saturday, December the 16th, and as you can see, it is snowing pretty heavy. It's been snowing all day. Today it was snowing all day yesterday, and I haven't really been able to paddle much, as everyone that's been watching has figured out. I think I've gone like 35.82 is my total mileage now. Winter is here. It's here, and there's ice out on the water. The rudder lines, because it's so cold, the water splash, I'm covered in ice. My boat gets covered in ice. I can usually only stay out for a couple hours, and I gotta find Bill and find the truck to warm up, and it doesn't make any sense to continue, so I think it's time to stop. I made the decision last night. My friend Barry from Port Hope drove up in his truck, and he had this flow sheet, and he was like, you got to look at this. It's going to be below freezing every day from now till December 31st, except for one day. One day it gets to be 33 degrees Fahrenheit. Every day, every other day, it's going to be below freezing. And there's an ice storm coming. There's a snowstorm today that's going to continue on, and it's just going to get worse. So realistically, I'm not going to make it. So, but I've done a lot. I came up here pretty naive about what I was getting myself into, and I learned, and I found a great friend, and I made a lot of really great friends, and some really wonderful people, team members have come together. I could never have done this by myself. This is a team effort. Couldn't have done this without Bill. Stacy in the very beginning, she made this amazing flow sheet with names and phone numbers. We used that flow sheet all the way up to this month. And Tab and Marv and Scott and John, all of you, and Mary, all of you, thank you for coming together and being part of my team. And it was a great effort, and I made a lot of great memories and a lot of wonderful friends, and this has been an adventure of a lifetime, and it's been great.
Yeah, we want to thank all of the hosts that helped Traci and I out and kept us warm and gave us a warm shower when we needed it, and a
Absolutely.
place to sleep, and that really made a big difference.
It has throughout the entire journey. And some of the different towns that welcomed me. It was just, and mayors that came out, and when I walked around Niagara, people honking their horns and cheering me on. It was just heartfelt, and I just want to thank everyone who has supported me and followed me along this adventure. And it was a hard decision yesterday to stop. It's not safe out there anymore. There's ice, the cold temperatures, but I went to bed last night pretty upset and sad and crying, and I woke up today feeling a lot better about the decision. And I had this dream last night. Bill's not happy about it. I had this dream last night that I was back home, and I was planning to come back and relearning, changing things. There's a lot of things I would change. First of all, I had spots set for 10-minute dings. And I've known, all for the last 10 months, I've known that when I get off the water, my E-Trex has me with about 2 miles more than spot. And I thought I had miles to spare. I didn't worry about it. If the last month we changed it to 2.5 dings, you have 2.5 minute dings, 5-minute dings, or 10-minute dings. And to save battery life, I always had it on 10-minute dings, so I was losing miles. If I had those 2 miles every day, I think I would have the record. So that's something I would come back and change. And how I tackled the Great Lakes, I would change. And there's so many things I would change. So I'm thinking about maybe coming back in, not next year, definitely not. I need time to plan and to work and spend time with my children, but I'm thinking maybe in 2019 coming back and trying it again, doing the same route, and changing how I do things and trying to get that record. But regardless, I have set, 4 records? I'm the first person to circumnavigate Lake Superior, Lake Michigan, and Lake Huron in a surf ski. And I'm also the first person to circumnavigate the 3 largest lakes in North America, regardless of what type of boat I use. So I'm happy about that, and I'm happy about the adventures and the memories that I've made and the people I've met. So what do you have to say, Bill?
Thanks to everybody that helped make it possible. It's been fun. It's a great adventure.
Are you coming back in 2 years with me?
We'll see what happens in 2 years.
Actually, it'd be 1 year. Come back in 1 year.
All right.
All right. Anyways, thanks all.